So Angel Reese regresses in her layup drills during the game in Unrivaled, and I'm a little concerned for her, Rob. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our channel. I'm Mark.
And I'm Rob.
So, hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so and hit the notification bell when you do so you get notified of our next video. So, Rob, we got our live show every Monday and Thursday now, but it starts out with Caitlin Clark's crossover. It's from 6 to 7 and 5:30 to 6:30. We have guest podcasters like the Sports Reporters type show, and we talk about Caitlin Clark and women's basketball. So join us for that. The live show continues after that. All right, Rob, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, what are you waiting for? Make Rob happy. We just hit 6,000 subscribers, and we need to get to 7,000, and we need your help. I want to be clear about this. We're not picking on Angel Reese. And Angel Reese fans say that Caitlin Clark podcasters, which is what they call us, are Angel Reese haters. When no, in fact, we're not, but we're going to call her personality out for what it is and her basketball limitations for what they are. We're not going to lie about it just to make Angel Reese fans happy. So I'm not a hater of Angel Reese. I mean, I don't like her personality, but I'm not a hater. I don't do that.
We call Caitlin Clark out too. I mean,
yeah,
her shortcomings.
Criticize Caitlin Clark all the time. Some of the Caitlin Clark fans are upset with us sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's not true at all. In fact, we gave her nice compliments last time they showed a video of Unrivaled where her layups were, first of all, she made the layups, but second of all, half the time it wasn't coming from her waist. It was coming from higher up. And we said, well, that shows that Lisa Leslie's, lessons are working on her and she's got half improvement. And if she ever gets really good at layups, she's going to be very dangerous in the WNBA, an MVP candidate. I don't think she'll ever win an MVP, but she'll be an MVP candidate and first team All-Pro if she continues to improve like that. But then she regressed, so I have no idea what to expect when the season starts. And we're going to show this is just from one game. This isn't like picked out from the whole season. So we're just going to play this. Here it is from one game.
Oh my God, I love the music. Oh,
Rob, I did not choose the music. That's what it was on the tape. So, well, it's kind of fitting. That was pretty big. Here's the thing, Rob, and Adrian Ross described it this way. She said, it looks like she just throws it up.
Yes.
It looks like she doesn't even aim. Like, how could you be? She's played basketball since she was like 10 years old, if I understand, or 12 years old, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's been over 10 years. How can you not just aim before you put a layup up? That little box there, she doesn't even look like she tries to aim for that little box, Rob.
Yeah, Mark, I mentioned that in our Caitlin crossovers when we're talking about why they're missing layups. Like you said, from age 10, the layup is the easiest shot. That's the first shot you work on when you start basketball is a layup. And you always taught to shoot, like you said, at that square. So, yeah, she just like grabs it, just like tosses it up, hoping that the ball goes in, instead of just concentrating. All she has to do is just gather herself, like in that last one where she missed the shot. Then she got the rebound, and then she drove into the right. If she just like concentrated instead of just hooking it around and going for a layup, she would have made the shot. But she seems to have regressed from the last video we saw.
She doesn't seem to be looking at that square. Never mind about aiming for it. So
no.
Here's the thing. There's muscle memory involved, Rob. And so she's been practicing the wrong way her whole life, probably because she didn't listen to her coaches. Her coaches didn't suck. Kim Mulkey doesn't suck. So no. Kim Mulkey probably tried to correct it, and she didn't want to correct it. She's got bad shooting form on her jump shot. She's got bad shooting form on her layups. That's all because she didn't learn properly in the first place. Now, when you're a woman and you're a girl, you don't have enough strength to have proper form. But eventually you do, and you correct it. And she's chosen to never correct it. And that's what the problem is. So now it's going to be harder to correct because she's trying to correct it at age 23 instead of age 13.
I'll give you an example, Mark. It's called practice too. I won a championship on this one. I had this one girl I was coaching And her thing was almost like Angel Reese. She was a rebounder. But I said, her thing, I go, just practice your layups, practice your layups. And she did. She kept on practicing. And then we went into overtime, and then she got a rebound. And the last second, she put it in and scored the winning basket. And she wasn't a scorer. And luckily, we have the overhanging thing. I almost hit my head, but I jumped out in the court. And I just like, give her a big, I'm like, see, oh, that was great. Right. And like you said, it's muscle memory. You want to do it. If you're just going to just sit there and throw it up there, it's not going to work.
This is the same thing in every sport, Rob, because I played ultimate frisbee. And the reason I had really good throws was because I had really good technique. I wasn't as good as an athlete as some of these other men that I played against, but I had better throws because my technique was really good. And that's why. And I'm going to quote Michael Jordan again. This is my favorite quote having to do with technique, not my favorite quote of all time, having to do with technique in sports. This is what Michael Jordan said. You can practice shooting 8 hours a day, but if your technique is wrong, then all you become is very good at shooting the wrong way. Get the fundamentals down, and the level of everything you do will rise. Michael Jordan. Now, that's exactly what's going on here, Rob. The reason she has bad success with layups is because she has poor technique. Same thing with her jump shot. And Lisa Leslie can work with her all she wants, but unless she goes and practices by herself with the proper technique that she was just taught, when she gets in the game, she's going to resort to like how she did it before because muscle memory will kick in. She has to practice that a lot to wipe out the muscle memory of the bad technique that she had before. So she's got to work on that every day, Rob, every day with the proper technique and never shoot from the hip in practice for the rest of her career.
Mark, in warm-ups, what's the first thing you see the teams doing? A layup line. That's for a reason. It's a layup line. So right there, you should know, because believe it or not, some backboards and some baskets are different. So if you lay it up a certain way, you might miss it. But in all the backboards, if you hit that square, it doesn't matter what gym you play in, the ball's gonna go in. It's a lot easier for the chance for the ball to go in.
Right, Rob, and she's stronger than most of the women in the league, so she should have less of an excuse for having the proper shooting technique. And she probably was taller and stronger at an earlier age. See, women are at a disadvantage than men for shooting technique because they get stronger at a later age. So they've already had the poor technique for a more number of years. For instance, let's say I'll take a 15 years old. Maybe they're strong enough to do a jump shot properly. And a boy might be able to do that at age 12 or 13. So he can correct it at an earlier age than a woman. But still, that's no excuse because lots of women have great shooting techniques. Look at Caitlin Clark's shooting technique. Yeah. She's not as strong as Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark's not as strong as Angel Reese. So go ahead. Yeah,
and Mark, actually, women shoot softer than men. And even though she's big, you think that even when you see them, you don't see them brick it when they're shooting, there's not a big brick like the men, If they miss it, they miss it, but it's not like a super hard brick. The shot is softer when they shoot it.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter if it's soft or hard, rock. If it's the right technique, it's going to go in the right aim. It's going to go in,
right?
Especially a swish. Caitlin Clark, though, her shots don't seem soft to me when she does the logo threes. They're just like sucked in, like there's something about the way she shoots those logo threes.
It's that physics thing, Mark. When you throw the ball high up and then when it drops through, it looks like it's going through fast, but it's nice, right in. Really nice trajectory.
That's part of the appeal of Caitlin Clark is the way she shoots those logo threes. It just goes in. But I'm pulling for Angel Reese to become a better player. I don't want to watch those ugly layups, to be quite honest. So I'm not really picking on her. Her personality, I'm not even going to talk about. I don't like her personality. She hasn't matured in 2 years. So it's not even, it's because she's young. She's still not changing. But that's besides the point. I'm not going to root against her because she has a bad personality. I want her to have a successful WNBA career and have some nice give and take back with some kind of rivalry with Caitlin Clark. And she won't do that unless she becomes a better player.
Right.
And I don't think the sky's going to be that great this year. I think they're going to have trouble in those 5 games against the Fever, Rob.
I think so.
I'm pretty honest about that.
I think so.
I could be proven wrong, but I don't think so.
No, I don't think I'm doing my prediction with you, Mark. I think they're going to do very well.
If the Fever don't win 4 out of 5, I'll be surprised.
Yeah.
So anyways, I think she needs to get back in the gym and do it with the proper technique every day for hours at a time to take away that muscle memory. And then so when she gets in the game, she doesn't panic and resort to what she was doing before. Because that's what the tendency is to happen when you've been doing it wrong for so long.
Right.
And this is why she should have corrected it 10 years ago. And she should have listened to her coaches telling her technique. I'm sure a coach told her technique was wrong before, Rob. I'm sure of it. She had a high school coach. She had AAU coaches. She had 2 college coaches. And she's had a professional coach.
Right.
I lost track. That was 5 coaches. She's had at least 5 coaches. She's probably had a junior high coach. That's probably at least 6 coaches she's had.
Right.
So,
and now she's got a personal coach. That's 6, Mark. Lisa Leslie.
That's 7. That's Lisa Leslie. You're right. So, and why she didn't get advice from someone like Lisa Leslie when she came in as a freshman when she came as a rookie? I don't know. All I know is it didn't look like she did because her technique was awful. And that's why I made fun of her. And I'm not trying to make fun of her here, and neither is Rob. We're just saying.
So hopefully, I mean, I'm pulling for her. Hopefully, she can correct it. That's what I'm saying. Hopefully, correct it, and because if she does, she's gonna be like she says. She says she's a dog. Right now, I don't like that term for her to say that. Just don't be a dog. Just say you play hard. And
we've said this before about Kyrie Irving. He didn't mature until like age 31. So there's hope for Angel Reese. That's what I say. There's hope. She's young. So anyway, so we'll reserve judgment on her total personality until, we'll see what happens. But right now it doesn't seem to be improving. So that's my personal opinion. Anyways, let us know what you think of this video. And you do hit the like button and share with your family, friends, and acquaintances. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, what are you waiting for? Make Rob happy. Hit that notification bell when you do so you get notified of our next video. Proper technique is to hit the notification bell at the same time. That's the proper technique. Just like a
layup. I'll make you run a lap. If you don't hit that.
And guess what, Rob? Our live show now starts out with Caitlin Clark's crossover. Just started a couple of weeks ago. This is going to be our 4th week on Monday. And we have 3 guest podcasters every time. And we talk about Caitlin Clark. And it's like Sports Reporters Forum. It's pretty cool. It's on Mondays from 6 to 7 and Thursdays 5:30 to 6:30 Eastern time, except for major holidays. Please join us for that. Our live show continues. And if you want to donate to our channel, you can with super chats and super thanks down below and the link to PayPal. And we'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.